Today I'm going to be talking about digital opportunities. And for you to understand digital opportunities, the first assignment I have is to explain to you about, to make you see how things really go. When I say how things go, that means that how life really goes in the digital world. For you to understand digital opportunities, you must know the definition of digitalization. But for you to get into that, there is need for a mental, a paradigm shift from what you used to believe to what you should believe. You know, there's a lot of difference between mentality and reality. Mentality is the way you see things. Reality is the way they are. Mentality is your perception, it's purely subjective. Reality is objective and it's universal. Mentality is restricted to you, your development, your growth, your interpretation. That's your view, the way you see it. But reality is the way it is. And no matter how much you try hard no matter how strong your mentality is, the day it meets with reality is going to bow. So because of that, what my duty, if you look at everything you believe today about digitalization, someone told you, or maybe by exposure or what have you, my duty is to ensure that I change what you have in your mind about digitalization that is not right. I change everything to what it should be. And the best way to start is by defining digitalization. What exactly is digitalization? Oh, digitalization is the new normal. That's the new thing that is happening today. It's the new normal. When you say new normal, everybody knows that with this COVID-19, the post-COVID-19 experience is where we are today. And everybody knows that it's a new normal because things have changed. That's why this class is holding and you are on Zoom and you are looking at me right from the corner of your room. Some weeks before, some months ago, if I told you, hey, we're having a meeting by 8 p.m., you would be asking me, how come? Is it possible? Is it not possible? You understand? And you'll be saying a lot of things. But today, you cannot say that again because the reality, the new normal is digitalization. That's the new normal. It's the new thing we are following. It's the new step we are following. And it's the new way we are going. It is the new normal. The new normal is digitalization. Everything has changed. It's no more analog. It's no more physical. And that is why this training is very, very germane and important because the new normal has moved from analog, from physical to the digital world. What's digitalization? It's the conversion of text, pictures, or sound into a digital form that can be processed by a computer. That's digitalization. Another thing about digitalization is it converts assets. That's what you have to a digital format, making it easier to store, to share, to manage, and analyze the data. You know that for me to speak to you, to bring you into this class, all I needed to do was to just print a single poster. Do you understand? So that single poster brought you here. That's the power of digitalization. Digitalization helps. It assists us to be able to achieve this. With a single poster, we can get everybody informed. Digitalization is a shift from physical into the digital format. A shift, a transformation, a movement from the physical into the digital format. You understand? That's digitalization. So that is something you have to get, that we are moving from physical into the digital format. Now there's something you are going to get there because that is now when we are going to the real definition of digitalization. It's a movement from physical into the digital, the online form. That's digitalization. Now when you look at digital and online form, by the time you look at digital and online form, you will discover that you are looking at a move, a shift, a transformation, a change of level, a change of status. Formerly it was physical, now it is digital. Now what are we talking about? Digitalization is a platform to convey your contents to the countries. Is someone in the class today? Is a platform to convey your content. Please, brethren, I want you to listen to this very carefully and very powerfully. Digitalization is a platform to convey your content to the countries. Your content, what you carry. Are you getting it now? That which is about you. You know, when people talk about digitalization, there are a lot of myths about it. Some of you think it's about computer literacy. No, it's not. It's about the content you carry. It's about who you are. It's about your personality. It's about what you can do, what you can offer. Digitalization provides a platform. It only gives you a platform. That's all it does. It gives you a platform to convey your content those things you carry, those things on the inside of you, to the countries. Are you getting it now? That is what digitalization does. You discover that the content you carry, the things you have, the things that are yours, that you have the ability to convey, instead of limiting them to just the one area, instead of limiting them to just an area. Digitalization will make sure there is a change. That's what we are talking of. Are you getting it now? So digitalization, it gives you that platform. Look at me, for example. What I'm doing now is what I've been doing for years. You understand? I've been speaking like this for about 15 years now. Do you understand? But you see, discover that this thing is not going to last if you're only limited to those who know you. There are some of you who have not seen you before. You have not seen me before except for tonight. You understand? But I'm able to meet you. We're able to transact business together because of digitalization. So that content you carry, that thing you know, that thing you can do, that ability, digitalization will give you a platform to carry it to the countries. What does that mean? What that means is very simple. It provides a platform to promote. You see that? Digitalization provides a platform to promote your potentials to the people, a platform to promote, to move up. Are you getting it now? A platform to promote your potentials to the people. That's what digitalization does. You will discover that when you talk about digitalization, it is not something that will just happen anyhow. It provides a platform to promote your potentials to the people. That is what we are talking about. You understand? Now look at the potential you have. Look at the ability you have. Instead of limiting your ability to the people in your area, instead of limiting your ability to only people that know you, only the people on your street, the people in your school, the people within your environment, digitalization will give you a platform. It will give you a means for you to promote your potentials to the people, your content to the countries. You know, you have this content, you carry it, you have ability to speak, you have ability to organize, you have ability to do this, you can design graphics, you have products you want to sell, you want to make investment, you have something you want the world to know. You have some of these abilities, you have some of these strengths, and you don't know what to do. What does digitalization do? It will give you a platform. That's your potential. That's your content. Your content will go to the countries. Your potential will get to the people. That's what digitalization does. It tears away all the limitations. Digitalization removes limitation created by physical world. Digitalization removes limitation created by the analog world. All the limitation. Everything that limits you, everything that keeps you low, everything that keeps you down, digitalization will help you to tear it apart. What's digitalization? It brings to fore, it brings out the ability and skills of the person, or your ability, your skills that has been kept away. Some of us, we have some abilities. When we use them, people will even abuse you. Your ability to write. So a researcher, you have been carrying out research, one place or the other. You have been in a business for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, but they only know you in your area. That's limitation. You have been limited. Digitalization will take you out. Digitalization will blow you up. Digitalization will take you to everywhere you need to get to. That is what digitalization does. And you look at it, it however cannot promote. There's a limitation there. I believe you are following. Digitalization cannot promote that which is lacking in the individual. Now, it's what you have that digitalization will give to you. It is what you have that digitalization will give to you. But what you don't have, digitalization cannot give you. Do you understand? It's your content that will go to the countries. It's your potential that will take to the people. But what if you don't have content? What if you don't have potentials? If you don't have products to sell, you don't have services to offer, what will digitalization do? No, it cannot help you. What does that mean? That tells you that digitalization showcases mental capacity. It cannot, but it cannot feel mental deficiency. Digitalization, if it showcases your mental capacity, how brilliant you are, how good are you? Digitalization will bring you out. Some of us, we are brilliant, we are good at writing, but everything we write has not been going out to the world. We sit down, we waste our time on WhatsApp. We sit down, we do a lot of things on WhatsApp, we waste our time, we waste our precious time typing and typing, arguing on what will not give us results. That is not digitalization. You are only wasting your time. I'm going to tell you that when we get to digital presence and digital footprint, so that you'll be careful what you type, you'll be careful what you print. So when you talk about digitalization, What you are saying is your mental capacity, your ability, it brings to fall, it brings it out, it helps you to be able to get there and learn it. But let me tell you something. Digitalization cannot be a cover-up for inadequacies. No. It cannot be a cover-up for inefficiency and incapacity. You cannot give what you don't have. That's what we say in law. And if you look at it, and as I've written here, it says, Nemo that, quote non abet. You can't give what you don't have. What you don't have, you cannot give it. You understand? So digitalization is not going to help you to give what you don't have, but it will help to promote that which you have. Are you getting it now? Digitalization will help to promote that which you carry. Digitalization will help to promote that which you have. That is exactly what digitalization does. That doesn't stop there. Let's look at it graphically. You see this? You know, some times ago, we always say that students will not bring phone to class. We tell them, oh, don't bring phone to class. It will cause distraction. But what has happened today? Class has gone into the phone. Are you getting it now? We tell people, don't bring phone to church. Don't bring it to the mosque. You should respect God. But now, church is in the phone. Mosque is in the phone. Because look at what we are doing now. Now we are in the phone. Most of you are using your phone to listen to me. That's digitalization. That man is going inside that phone. That man, everything, we are breaking off from every boundary. It's now a paperless generation, a free generation. We are breaking off from every boundary. We are going deep into digitalization. And that's what digitalization is all about. It's saying, look at this little boy. That boy is easy meditating. That's digitalization. That boy is reading. He's looking at it. Well, I need more information. That's digitalization. Digitalization will make you concentrate on that system. It will make you concentrate. It will take out your mental capacity. Some of you are singers. Oh, you sing, but you have been limited to this environment. It's not going to work. You need to go international. The only platform for you to reach the world, for you to go beyond where you are, is digitalization. And that's exactly what we are talking about. So if you look at it, digitalization will help you to cover those missing areas. Digitalization will help you to cover those things that you are yet to cover and pay attention to. That's what digitalization will always do. So we look at digitalization generally, you'll see that digitalization will help you to achieve that which you cannot naturally achieve in the physical world, in terms of reaching more people, in terms of getting out, in terms of, maximizing your potential, even in places where you never expected. And that's what digitalization does. Now, apart from that, let's look at features of digitalization. Now, if you look at features of digitalization, you see one is universal. Oh, what do you mean by it's universal? It covers everywhere, no boundary. That's digitalization. In some past classes that we have had, we have trained people from France, we have trained people from Canada, we have trained people from Dubai, you won't believe, from America, and they have been here. We have registered. You know why? Because it is universal. As we speak, some people are in Lagos and they are in this class. You understand now? Some people are in the north, they are in this class. That's digitalization. Digitalization will bring everybody together. Digitalization will help you come together. That's what digitalization will give you. It removes all boundaries, all limitations. Do you understand? Digitalization gives you endless possibilities. Different calls from different people without your expectation, because you'll be able to reach a lot of people. I was sharing with some people that are in this class now. I told them that as we speak, the dean of the Faculty of Law of OAU is supposed to be in this class, but because of time, maybe he'll be joining us tomorrow. You understand? He has called me, please. I cannot register. I don't know him. I've not seen him, but he saw the flower. He saw the poster. He saw the flyers. Do you understand? Endless possibilities. People that naturally you don't have any meeting point will end up patronizing you, asking for what you sell, asking for what you can give because of the platform of digitalization. That is why I always tell people, when it comes to digitalization, please open your mind wide. Open your mind wide, your horizon. Open it wide. Make sure that there is a change. Make sure there is a turnaround. Make sure that you have something to do. That is what digitalization is about. Digitalization, you have to ensure that you have been able to work and you have something to do. Well, that's what when you begin to maximize is endless possibilities. What digitalization is procedural, part of the futures. What do we mean by procedural? That means it will require a process. It will not just happen overnight. No, it will require a process. And what is the process it will require? Digitalization, you realize that needs training. That's why you are in this class. That's why I want to plead with you. Take this class very seriously. Take this class very, very seriously, because this is how you will learn. Now, you see that there are linear rules you have to follow. In the digital world, if you are going to make any positive and impactful result. Now, what digitalization? It gives you, one of the futures of digitalization is specialization. You need a niche. Now, can you help me go to your keyboard and just type there a niche? What's a niche? That's an area of peculiarity. You need, for you to succeed in the digital world, you need to have a niche. I want you to type it. I want to read it from you. That shows you are in class. You understand? You need a niche. In digitalization, you need a niche. You need to have a niche, an area of specialty, an area that you are going to perform, an area that others will read from you, an area that people will say, oh, this is your area, this is your peculiarity, because that is what they are going to be paying for. If you don't have a niche, if you don't know where you belong, my niche is communication. Do you understand? Now, look, as I'm communicating now, what do I speak about? I speak about ICT digitalization. I speak about self-discovery. You can't hear me talk about sports. You understand? Because that is what, yes, thank you so much. Who are those writing? Yes, thank you, teacher, you have written a niche. I love that you have written a niche. I want others to write. Let me read from you. You need a niche. You need a niche. You need that area of specialty. You need that area of peculiarity. That is what will stand you out. As we are speaking, let me ask a question. What is your area of specialty? What do you have to sell? What do you have to give to the world? Are you a musician? That's your area of specialty. What are you, an academician? The research you carry out, you have an area of specialty. Do you have a product to sell? Oh, I have a school. Oh, I have a business. I have yes, I need a niche. Thank you so much, Funke Oladiregu. You understand? You need a niche. That's what we are talking of. You need to find your niche. Your niche is your peculiarity. That is what you are going to sell. A lot of people don't understand that digitalization is about them. Digitalization is about them themselves. It's not about any other person. They always say, I don't know how to use the computer. I always laugh at them, telling them, you don't need to know how to use the computer. What you know is, what you need is how to use yourself. How much of yourself can you use? That digitalization. That's the focus. That's what we're looking at. That is the niche. That is what is required. So digitalization, my niche, oh, good, very much good. I know what I'm reading from you, Joshua Dioye. Do you understand? So your niche, you have to understand. Network marketing is not, network marketing is a platform, it's not a niche as it were. There is something you are marketing. There is something you are selling. I do network marketing. But what are you selling? You see, when you talk about a niche, this is what you, by the time you come to, by the time you come for my birthday colloquium tomorrow by 8 p.m., you're going to be learning some of these things. You need to get your area, your peculiarity, your God-given area, your God-given talent. You understand? That is how you are able to build your niche. I've not read from others. If you are listening to me, it's a classwork. I told you a niche. I want to see it. I need a niche. Niche is compulsory. I want everybody to type. Only about 5 people have typed. I'm still expecting about 8 or 10 of you to put something down. So you need a niche. You need to be somewhere. You need to have a peculiarity. If you don't fix that aspect, my brethren, it will be very, very difficult for you to come up with a good result in digitalization. Niche is important. Your area of specialization. I'll keep talking about it each time this class continues, because you need a niche. Now, it doesn't stop there. One of the futures of digitalization is it deals with value and not activity. Digitalization does not deal with 30 days make one pay. No. That is activity. Oh, I need a niche. Thank you so much, Ifeda Olubenga. I appreciate you. I'm expecting to read from others. You understand? Digitalization goes beyond that. Digitalization is talking of you following value, producing value. That's why you discover that this time around, with this post-COVID counseling and supply. And supply chain is my niche, okay? I'm looking at that area of counseling. I agree with you. I can't get that the second area. I'm still expecting to read from others. Are you getting it? So when you talk about value, that's what it can add to us. It's not 30 days make one pay. No, what you are contributing. Why some people will lose their job, some people will get more jobs. You know the reason? People will begin to pay you as you work, as you produce, not as you come to work. You understand? Oh, that is some supply chain. Okay, thank you. You understand? That is what you talk about when you talk about value. And that is what digitalization focuses on. Digitalization maximizes you. It maximizes your strength and minimizes your weakness. It maximizes your strength. That's something very new. I'm adding to it now. But digitalization is out to maximize your strength and to minimize what? And to minimize everything that is your weakness. So physical disability is someone there, are you with me in the house? Physical disability is no more the limitation of in the world. The limitation now is mental disability. You see, in the physical world, if you are lame, if you are blind, you can say, oh, no, I can't rush to work, I can't do this, I can't do that, because I'm lame, because I'm blind. But today, I'm telling you categorically there that everything today is about digitalization. Everything today is about digitalization. When I say everything is about digitalization, it's now about your mental capacity. If you're anybody, the limitation now, Niche, thank you so much. The limitation now is no more the physical one, it's now mental. You have to look at it for you to, yes, thank you so much. You understand? For you to be able to move on, you must improve your mental capacity. That's why you discover that a lot of adults have more to give than the children because their mental capacity is much more developed. You understand? So the most important tool in digitalization is your intelligence, your mental capacity. And now can I ask you a question and I want you to type your reply? What's the most important tool? What's the most important thing in digitalization? What's the most important material, the most important element in digitalization? If you know the answer, just type it. I want a quick response. Let's be fast. I'll be giving you classwork to be typing. That's what shows you are in class. You understand? So it must be participatory. You must contribute in class. That's when I know that you are in class. You understand? You look at it and you ask yourself, what exactly? That's what I'm asking you now. What's the most important thing when you talk about digitalization? I want your answers. I want to read from you. I've not read from a lot of you. You have been listening, yes, but I've not read from you. I want to read answers from you. The most important element in the digital world, the most important thing in the digital world is your mental capacity. If that's the most important, if you think that you will give and others will be like, wow, we want to pay more, they will pay for your mental capacity and the people will run from you if you have mental disability. When we say mental disability, we are not talking of madness. We are talking of lack of intelligence. We are talking of not able. Yes, I have some answers here. Yes, conveying your message, mental knowledge, mental capacity. That is it. That's what is most important. Are you getting it? I appreciate you. I'm expecting others to give me contribution. You understand? Mental capacity is the most important tool in the digital world. And that's what we are talking of. That's what we are explaining to you. You must be mentally, developed. Mentally developed. There must be something for you to offer, something for you to give. And that is what is going to help us. And that is what will take you to the very next level. Now let's look at it. Another issue is originality. What do you mean by originality? There's no room for copycats. No room for copycat. No room for someone who will come and you steal this person's work. You think you will replicate it. It's not going to work in the digital world. You can steal someone's work in the physical world, but in the digital world, no room for copycat. No room for copycat. Convey mental capacity about surveying, okay? You understand? No room for copycat. And that's what you have to understand. You understand? Sister Ife, what you call mental capacity about surveying, what that person is saying is, as a surveyor, you look at yourself and you have the knowledge about surveying. Now that surveying, instead of you being limited to people only within your state, only within your locality, only within your area, people from outside Nigeria, people from outside Southwest where you are, people from outside Ondo where you are, such people will call you and they will do what? And they will get you, so they will ask you to do jobs for them. Mental alertness, God bless you. I love this. Mental alertness and function. I want more answers from people. I have not read from you. I want more answers from people. You have not written anything since we started. Bam, I've not seen anything. I've not seen anything. I'm expecting you to write. And you get what I'm talking of now. So mental capacity, and you must have originality. That is key. That is necessary. That cannot be compromised. If you don't have mental capacity, if you don't have originality, then you are wasting yourself. You are wasting your time. Do you understand? There must be originality. There must be mental capacity. There must be readiness for you to work. That is what we are talking of in the world of digitalization. Now you have to follow. If you don't understand your personality, and you don't get who you are, it will be very difficult for you to be original. But as we move on, let's quickly look at, I have another answer here. Niche is important. Thank you, Grace. God bless you. Grace Adeboye, God bless you. I appreciate. Now, you look at this, myths about digitalization. What are the lies about digitalization? What are the lies? I believe Dr. Adebayo is in the house. I've not been able to see you. Dr. Adebayo, if you're in the house, can you just say I in the chat room? I need to see it. Now, myths about digitalization, that's the lies about digitalization. What is not true about digitalization? Someone will tell you must be computer literate. It's a myth. It's a myth. You don't need to be computer literate. You are already getting into it. You understand? With your phone, you are good. It's a myth. Some people say, oh, I'm not a computer expert. That's why I cannot do much. No. You don't need to be a computer expert so that you can do much. No, you don't. You understand? It's a myth. It's a myth about digitalization. Some people say it's for you. Oh, no, that's not true. Digitalization is for everybody who has something to offer. We'll be seeing it very shortly. Some say it is free. Anytime you hear it is free, it is not free, but you might be paying without you know what you are using to pay. That's the truth. At times, all they need from you is your phone number. At times, all they need from you is your email address. Do you understand? You are going to be paying one way or the other. Either directly or indirectly, nothing is free. As we speak now, the Zoom I am using to train you, that Zoom is not free. I am paying for it. You will think your own Zoom is free, but someone is paying. Are you getting it now? So it is not free. That's a myth. That's something you need to understand. Myth is important. Grace Adeboye Joshua. You must be mentally developed, mental balance of function. Oh, thank you so much. As some people are learning very well in this class. There's some people say this gives quick money. No, it doesn't give quick money. You have to understand that. It does not give quick money. Surely it will give money, but not quick money. So by the time we are talking of digitalization giving quick money, don't be deceived. That is where a lot of people have missed out on digitalization. It does not give quick money, though definitely it will give money. Now let's move on about digitalization again. Now when I talk about digitalization, you look at the facts. We have seen the myth. Now let's look at the fact. One, it requires personal discovery. I won't want to talk about this much today because it's an area I'll be eating hard on tomorrow. Oh, it requires personal discovery. Digitalization, it requires personal discovery. You need to discover yourself. Look, I always tell people, if you don't know who you are, don't go to the digital world because you'll become a digital wanderer. We have digital wanderers. They are here and there. They keep running to different places. We refer to them as digital wanderers. You understand? Your height in the digital world depends on the depth of your mental capacity. How far you go, how high you go. It depends on your mental capacity. And that's digitalization. That's something you need to understand about digitalization. Your height depends strongly. It depends strongly on your mental capacity, and that's why you need to build yourself mentally. In your field, be strong. In your field, be high. Don't be low, don't be ordinary. Because in the digital world, if you are ordinary, if you don't go far, you may not last. Another issue I need to tell you is that it must be purpose-oriented. Why are you here? Why are you in this class? That's what I'm pleading. Some people have been telling you that, please, let me tell you this very clearly. Anytime I ask question, please, you have to go to your keyboard and type the answer. That's the culture, because we are in a training class. That's what shows that you are following the class. Now, you see, when you talk of being in this digital world, you must have a purpose. The purpose might be to make money. The purpose might be to have relevance. How do you have relevance? Let me explain to you. Now, as a lecturer, at my humble self, I have a blog. With my blog, I write a lot on different things. I write on human development, I write on digitalization, I write on mentality and reality. Now, if you go online and you check some of these topics, if you go to the images section, you will discover my picture is there. Google has rated me in the world, and Google has realized that, oh, this man is an expert. Thank you so much, okay? This man is an expert in this regard. That is one of the purposes. Let me tell you my purpose of going to digitalization. When they talk about digitalization in Nigeria, I want to be among the first 5. Do you understand? When you talk about mental capacity, when you talk about mentality and reality, I want to be in the first 5. When you talk about personal development, personal discovery, I want to be the first one. That's worldwide. How am I going to do it? The only way I can do it is to become a digital writer and a digital speaker. So as I speak, as I write, Google will be rating me, as I normally joke with people, that Google is watching you. And as Google rates me, as I move up, as I move high, then you see, that will later now attract money, because you will now have seniority, you will have supremacy, you will take control of that field. Do you understand? You have a school. Your school can be rated as the best if you are very active in the digital world and you promote your school. Your school should have a blog. In your blog, you talk about education, you talk about child development, curriculums. By the time you talk about these things, you will write about them in your blog. Your rating will go high. If you have a business, you promote your business within that regard. You see, that's why I told you digitalization requires mental capacity. Apart from you knowing something, you should be ready to write it. You should be ready to do it. That's what we are looking at when we talk about digitalization. You understand? Because a lot of people, they just hear digitalization, they don't really understand how to do it, and they don't understand how to go about it. And that's one of the reasons why you have to be careful and be sure. You have to be careful and be sure, why am I into this? I tell people you must have a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, and you go into digitalization, in the long run, you are not going to have results. You'll just be a digital wanderer. Another thing is it requires traffic. What do you mean by traffic? The people following you. You know, someone will tell you, I have 1,000 followers. I have 1 million followers. Digitalization requires traffic. The more people read your work, and that's why we are talking about mental capacity. Listen to me now. When you came into this class, I am not delivering anything meaningful, you know, you will have opted out, you will have exited that, well, it's just 2.5. I've wasted my money. Do you understand? That's what you will have done, because you wouldn't understand why I am doing that. You understand? But because you will come back, you will want to listen to me, you want to hear the next thing, because what you have been hearing has been telling you one or two things that you need to know. Digitalization requires traffic. Do you understand? The more people read your work, the more rated you are. The more people read your work, the more rated you are. And that's how it goes. Finally, it requires patience. Please type patience. You have to be patient. Type it, let me see. It's a classwork, I want it done. Okwelujazi, you have not typed. Ogumi, you have not seen your work. Go get close to your keyboard. Type patience, patience. Digitalization requires patience. It requires patience. Yes, some people are typing. When I say type, I need it. Thank you, DJ. DJ has been the only one typing things. I want every other person to type. I want to see patience. We have about 20 in this class. I want to see the 20 of you giving me that. Patience, type it, give it to me, let me see. You understand? Digitalization requires patience. You have to be patient, you have to be consistent. You cannot just jump. No. It requires patience. Thank you. Yeah, Sister Efe, God bless you. Funke, God bless you. You understand? It requires patience. You need to be patient. You need to understand it. Okay, Jesse, thank you. Since morning, you are just writing. Well, it requires patience. That is exactly what you are. Mommy, thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. It requires patience. When you start this year, today, don't expect in the next 1 or 2 weeks, you will go to be number 1. No. But within 2-3 months, you will get there. Patience is needed. It's very much needed. Understanding and patience, yes. So now that's what you look at. So that is why you are going to move on to go to the next level of digitalization. So what are we going to do about digitalization? Again is, okay, let's look at the categories of digital participants. What are the categories? Now we have digital masses. Who are these people? Who are the people who call digital masses? You know, when you go to the market, there are some people, they will just come to the market. By the time they come, what are they coming to do? They don't have anything they want to sell. They don't have anything they want to buy. They are just walking along the market. Yes, Grace, thank you so much. Patience and consistency. So some people are following me in this class. I'm enjoying you now. So digital masses, everyone in the universe goes into that category. It's a market for everyone. Yes, there's no need for digital presence of value. They only spend, they don't earn from the digital world. These are the people that we come. All they come to do is just to be downloading music. All they do is to type WhatsApp. They only spend. They don't make money. They just type WhatsApp. They keep wasting their data. They don't make any money from digitalization. No, never. They just keep typing. They keep typing. They download music. They download video. Some of them will even be forwarding what does not concern them. Digitalization. You understand? Digital masses. They play games. And that's what they do. You understand? Such people are digital masses. Such people are not making any impact. They are not making any contribution. They don't make any profit. They don't even need to be trained. You see, and that is where most youth fall. What they do is to just waste time online. That's what they do. They waste time. They don't do much. Those are the people we refer to as digital masses. And you see that such people, by the time they start, you just have to be looking at them and be thinking of how you are going to be of help to them, because you see that they have nothing, absolutely nothing. Now we have this set of people, digital workers. Who are these digital workers? So that is where you make a hair, video calls. That's what they do, wasting time. Even the Yahoo boys are not digital masses. They belong to another, those ones are digital frauds. You understand? They belong to another category. These digital masses, they are appearing, it's an unfortunate group of people that keep on wasting time and resources in the digital world. They just get online, they do nothing meaningful, they don't do anything productive. They don't add to themselves. It's not as if they have gone to read. They have only gone to spend their data and waste their data. Now, let's look at something here. By the time you look at digital category, the digital workers, these people, they trade. They have something to sell. If they're in a WhatsApp group, it's for a purpose. Maybe they are doing business, they are lecturing, they are teaching, they are selling, they are communicating. There is a purpose for everything they do online. My brethren, if everybody in this class is supposed to be in this category, that's what we are talking of. This category trades products and services in the digital world. They have digital presence and digital value. You understand? It doesn't stop there. They spend and they earn. As you are spending, you have paid me. You have to earn. And how do you earn? It depends on what you now do with the digital world. Do you understand? So it requires training to maximize earnings. Even my husband said I was trained. So you are going to, as you are being trained now, you are being trained and you are now knowing, I always advise my students, go and change your video. Your video should not be downloaded automatically. You should automatically don't download. Go and change your videos, your phone setting. Don't download, because you're only going to be wasting data. Most of the things you comment on never happen. Most of the things you waste your time on never happen. So in the digital world, that's why you are here to learn. It requires training to maximize earnings. You have to be trained and you have to follow it. Everyone in this class to be in that category, digital workers. Digital workers will maximize the digital world. They will not just go there to do what is not what they cannot explain. You understand? They will get there and they will be productive. They will get results. That is what that aspect is meant for. You understand? That's why we talk about digitalization in terms of performance. Another thing, these are the digital vendors. This set of people are just sellers. You know, everybody knows that all schools have to go on Zoom now on e-learning. And you don't know about e-learning. I develop different packages on e-learning and what have you. You can now come to me and say, I am a digital developer. Those are the set of people that will need computers. They will write programs, they will learn programming, they will learn 1 or 2 codes. You understand? I'm a digital developer. If you're a digital vendor, you will go to those who need software. You will negotiate with them. Ask me, the digital developer, how much will you collect? I'll tell you X naira. You will go to them, you tell them X plus Y naira, where Y is greater than 0. Do you understand? That you make your money, digital vendors. Then we have innovators. Innovators are usually elderly people and they have ideas. They will guide you. They will tell you this is the next way to go in the digital world. You understand? And you see now, those who are feeling, I cannot be I'm too old, I'm too this. You're not too old. You have a part to play. I remember one of the students that was in our class, the very last set we trained last week. She's a 69-year-old professor from OAU. Can you imagine? So how old are you that you are saying you are old? You understand? I was shocked. The woman said, look, till I'm 100, I'm still learning. I was shocked. 69-year-old, and she's still learning. She was in class throughout. After the class, when I unmuted everybody, she was able to talk. She contributed. So that is what we talk about digitalization. It makes you younger. You can be a developer. Those who are in the young generation, you can be developers. You can learn programming. People like Maiwa, there's no reason why you can't learn programming. You understand? People like Okolo Jasi, you can learn programming. Ogunbiyi, you can learn programming. I have a lot of youth in this particular set. I've trained people like the last set, we have about 2 professors, and of course, you cannot tell a professor to start learning programming. Such people can be vendors. Those of you have lived and then you are in your 50s, you cannot learn programming again, but you can be a vendor. You know people, you can tell them, oh, you need this. Then you give the work to the digital developers. You make your money in the digital world, but you have to be conscious. You have to be ready to be able to get it done. But again, do we have in terms of digital categorization? You look at, we have categories of digital masses and digital gap. One, we have those we call digital natives. That those people, their generation, is their generation, digital natives, from 0 to 29 years, to 30 years. Their children, their youth, they usually have nothing to offer. They cannot own a blog. They don't have, what are they going to write in the blog? Do you understand? They have not, grown so much to say, oh, I'm going to have a blog. I'm going to write this in my blog. I'm going to write that in my blog. They've not gotten to that level. Apart from that, you discover that they resort into games. That's what they do with their phone. Music. Painfully at times, they resort into pornography. You understand? When there is nothing else to browse, that's what they do. They misuse and abuse digitalization. That's the painful thing. This set of people misuse and abuse digitalization. And that's why we always warn against the way they handle phone. And these people, what can they do? They are the ones to learn programming. If you are within this age bracket, you can learn programming. There is no reason why you cannot. Are you getting it now? You can learn. In fact, you must learn programming. You should learn programming if you are within that age bracket, because it is actually meant for you. It is something you have to learn. It is something you have to understand. And that's what digitalization is all about. Please get this thing very, very clear, that you can learn programming if you're in that category, even if you don't know anything about computer now. You have the skill, you have the ability, you have the age on your side. You are the native, the owners. You are the owners of digitalization. Then we have digital immigrants. That's our own category. Because when we're growing up, I remember if I would have to leave Lagos, travel down to OAU to confirm if school has resumed. Have you heard that before? I speak French now. You know how I learned French? My mother asked me to go to OAU to confirm if school has resumed, and she gave me transport fare. So when I was traveling from Lagos to Ife, I was only going there to know if school has resumed or not. Can you imagine if it is this time around? All you need to do is, you even be reading on your WhatsApp, school has not resumed. School has resumed. Do you understand? That's what happens. Do you understand? So digital immigrants, we are the middle-aged people. We learned it. We learned it. We learned it. We were not born with it. During that, when I was in the university, there was no phone throughout. We learned it. You understand? We saw necessity and adapted into it. Now you see, but the problem is we are usually restricted to the applications that's relevant to us. We are not ready to get deep. We have money to buy the big phone, but we don't have time to understand the phone. The children that have time to understand the phone, they don't have money to buy the big phone. You see the problem? You understand? So we should be, normally this group should be the most active, but we are weak at exploring. Thereby, we fail to maximize digitalization. We are supposed to be the most active people in our age bracket. We are supposed to be the ones that should be doing those things effectively and continuously. And everybody within this age must have a blog and website. A blog, if all you want to do is to be expressing your mind, like I have a blog now, www.dayoshobwale.com. That's the peak of digitalization. I'm telling you sincerely. Then you have a website. If you have a school, it needs a website. You have a business, you sell something, you have a farm, you need a website, you have a musical. If you're into music, you understand, you need a blog, you need a website. And you get it now. These are things you need to understand about digitalization. Are you getting the concept now? So you need that. Digital aliens, oh, our mommies and daddies, our professors, our religious leaders that are aged, they fall into this category. They are just not interested in anything digital. They will be, you know, some people till today, they don't have ATM. They will tell you, I don't want anybody to steal my money. I'm going to keep it in my house because they are digital aliens. They are not ready to learn. They are not ready. They feel they are too old. Some people will tell you it's antichrist. Some people tell you it's for younger generation. You understand? Some people believe it's insecure. Their experience is just, but these people need blogs, I'm telling you. Because they have experiences we can learn from. They have something that they can teach us. They need blogs. And these are things you need to understand about digitalization. Let's go a bit further. Categories of digital workers. How do we categorize those who are digital workers? And this is the way to categorize them. One, you need to understand that digital workers, we have some that are unemployed. You are a graduate or you are not a graduate, or your job, you are not satisfied. You are a digital, your category, such people, you should go into programming. I'm telling you, you will make money. You know how much we make when we write program? Well, that's where the money lies. You will make money, but you will learn. Let me tell you something. Learn, earn. What's the difference? L, what's that L? Labor. You're going to labor. That's the truth. For you to earn, you must learn. That's the truth. For you to earn, you must learn. That's something you need to understand. You must earn before, you must learn for you to earn. So no experience, you don't have content. You don't have anything you want to write in a blog. Look at someone who is a fresh lawyer. What do you understand about law? You have to learn so that you can earn. That's what we are talking about. You understand? Digitalization. Get it very clear. You have to learn so that you can earn. God will help you. Then we have the career workers. They have something to sell. Oh, someone who is the career worker. Oh, I am 60 plus with brain of digital immigrant. Oh, willing to learn new things, always searchable. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, wonderful. Grace Adeboye Joshua. This is wonderful, man. This is wonderful. I believe that's a woman. Oh, this is wonderful. We have someone of this age in the class. That's good. God bless you mightily. God bless you mightily. You know, I even thought all the people I have are the younger generation, and you have been contributing. You see, man, that's where is your category I'm talking of. Someone who is 60 plus, that person has gone through a lot of things in life. What you have gone through, they are content that we want to learn from. You know what Yahoo does now? Yahoo pays people for giving originality. When you write and people begin to learn, they read. When people get to a particular level, Google begins to pay you through Google Advert. We call it Google AdSense. Do you understand? Take, for example, mommy who has a school now, and if she writes about education, all parents will read, all the children will read. Google will not know that those are parents that are bringing their children to your school. All church members will read. Now, by the time they are reading, Google is rating you. Google is rating you that you are creating impact. When we're writing about education. Now, if I have a school and I want to advertise, and if I want to advertise anything about education, and I go to Google, I will pay Google. Google will now pick the advert. Google will now bring it to your own blog. So when people click on it, you will be receiving alert. That's what we call PPC, pay per click. That's where all this Linda Ikedia is making money. That's why they are making money in the blog industry. It's through Google AdSense, the number of followers. So when you are a content carrier, most of them, they are not content carriers. That's why people in the entertainment industry, they don't have rating as much as those who can write, because the writers are scarce. Are you getting me, Saz and Mars? The writers are scarce. So when you can write content, originality, you need a blog. www.yourname.com. My own blog is www.dayoshoboale.com. With my blog, I write. When you read, Google rates me. Are you getting it now? That's why I'm telling you, you have to learn. So if you write something and it doesn't make sense to people, that's why I was shouting mental capacity. Mental capacity, mental alertness, intelligence. When you write something and people read it and they don't feel blessed, and they are not willing to come back, they are not willing to read you, you understand? Such people, such things will not carry weight. And that is why you have to move. You have to get to the next level, get to the next step. Business owners and entrepreneurs. Yes, let me say I have another message. Oh, mental capacity. Thank God you are back in class. You understand? I believe you are true with all you are doing. Get back to class. Business owners, entrepreneurs. If you have a business, you are selling something, then you must have a website. That's the means through which you can sell your product. That's digitalization. That doesn't stop there. What are the advantages of digitalization? One, digital presence. One of the advantages is that you are going to meet with a lot of customers. You don't have limitation. You will meet with lots and lots and lots of customers. The customers are the heart of the universe. Then you better decision making. By the time you want to take a decision, you know, when I want to decide, the digital world is very easy because you see that you have all the resources at your disposal. In the physical world, you begin to calculate, is this or that? What if this happened? What if that happened? What if I don't meet him at home? In the digital world, it's never like that. Are you getting it now? In the digital world, you discover that decision making is better because your resources are much more available. Then it improves your efficiency and productivity. Look at me now, I'm seated in my house, I am speaking to you. Once I'm done, I go to bed to sleep. You understand? My efficiency, I'm not going to be traveling. Again, if it was a program we had somewhere, we are not going to be closing the door, sweeping the door, running helter-skelter. It's not necessary. Do you understand? So you become more efficient. You become more productive. Then innovation will begin to come. Look at what I'm having tomorrow. Birthday colloquium. Can you imagine that? 8 p.m. Everybody, they're coming to learn from me, my experience. Do you understand about what's personal discovery? A lot of people are saying, oh, how did you make it? You are an engineer, you are a doctor, you are a barista, you are 3 persons. How did you make it? We need to talk about it. You understand? So that it brings innovation. I just brought that up. Oh, birthday colloquium. I'm holding it online. Everybody Zoom, hook up to Zoom. That's why I'm celebrating my birthday. Have you imagined that? I'm going to be serving them the experience, serving them how to go about it, how to take it. Yes, mental capacity. I believe this award will also be meaningful with emotional feelings around us. And thank you so much. Do you understand? So that's what we are talking of. I'm happy you are getting it. It makes communication and teamwork easier. It improves your working condition. Now let's move on to digital opportunities. What are the digital opportunities? Oh, you have a lot you can learn in the digital world. One thing you need to understand is that you can have online employment, and this is real. You have some people that goals that will take you anywhere. You understand? They will give you assignments. If you go online, you will find a lot of job. Just type it, ask Google. You'll find a lot of job. You know, some people, I was shocked when someone told me that in Uganda, the amount a lecturer collects is triple what we collect in Nigeria. Can you imagine? A professor in Uganda is on 1.4 million. In Nigeria, it's on 400,000. Can you imagine that difference? Or it's about 1 million difference. You see that? And you see, you ask yourself, why is it happening that way? How come you don't know? And you can apply where you are, go online, put your CV online. They will contact you and give you a job once you are qualified. Once you are qualified, one of my younger brothers got a job from Uganda. He has been made a professor. You understand? He was lecturing in a State University here. He has been given offer as a professor, and he's going at the age of 42. Of course, he has rose to the level of associate prof when he was in a State University. So you discover that the digital world, it has numerous opportunities. The UK, with the Brexit now, UK is exiting Brexit, and UK is looking for professionals. Some of you are professionals in this regard. Have you wanted to apply? And when you go there as a professional, it's different from when you are just going there and you are hiding. when you talk of professional, your salary will have been known before you leave Nigeria. You will have gotten a job, employment from over there. That's what we're talking about. So you need to maximize yourself. So part-time job is possible. Some people, if you are good at writing, your spoken English is good, your written English is good, there are companies that will give you job, you edit for them, you return, they pay you. They pay you per job that you do. So it depends on how many you can cover. That will determine how much you can earn. That's part of the gains in digitalization, digital opportunities. Now, younger ones, can I speak to you? Someone spoke about network marketing. Social media marketing is a lot of money in the digital world. SEO expert, search engine optimization expert, voice over artist. You know, some of these dramas that you watch, if you saw some, then some people will make voice, they pay them for it. All you need to, we are going to do that training for those who are interested. It's an advanced training. I'll be talking about it in our final class. Voice over artist, text animation, voice over text, video editing, video animations. These are things you make money from in the digital world. Schools are resuming very soon. You know, nobody needs to get human beings to act any film again for advert. They use cartoon and all the rest. How do you create those things? You have to learn them. That's part of the money you make in the digital world. That's where we make our money. You understand? Those are things you need to understand. There are digital opportunities. It doesn't stop there. Let me give you an example. Look at this young man. You know what he's doing? He has a Twitter handle and he's only selling space. Can you see what he's selling? If you are bringing video, he collects 10,000 from you. Posters, 3,000. Twitter adverts, 30,000 per month. And that's the price. Now, can you look at this place? If you are looking for 500 followers, you pay 3,000. Some of us, we are pastors, we have all these followers. We are parents, we have schools. Some of us are lecturers, we have these followers, but we are not using them. If your students go to read your advert, Google will not know they are your students. Google will rate your advert as being read. You understand? That's digitalization. That's how to make it. That's how to grow. You understand? So it's not as difficult as you paint. The only issue is that you don't know what exactly it is. So these are part of the advantages of digitalization. Another thing is digital expression. Digital expression. Now, how do you express yourself in the digital world? That's the second aspect of your training that will be starting tomorrow, maybe around 12 or 2. The admin will be telling you, the admin, Please just give me a few minutes. Thank you. So you look at digital expression, that's what the admin will be teaching you tomorrow. That's the second aspect. The admin, Mrs. Peace Chobowale, will be teaching you, explaining to you how graphics is being done. You'll be doing that on your WhatsApp. Now you discover that for you to communicate in the digital world, we don't speak English, we speak graphics. We don't speak English in the digital world, we speak graphics. If someone is celebrating birthday, in the digital world, you don't expect, I'm going to be showing you what my students in the past classes, you are the 7th set. The first 6th set, I will show you what they will design tomorrow. You understand? So wish me happy birthday because they have been trained. They have been trained. And someone said, how do we get this picture? They will get my picture when they get to Google. The moment you type my name, you go to images, my picture is everywhere. You understand? That's what we are talking about, digitalization. I'll be explaining more to you. So in the digital world, we communicate with graphics. And that's why you have, of course, we have something like emoticons, you know, these emojis. You laugh, you bring us those symbols. But the strongest way to communicate is through graphics. You understand? Through graphics. And that is part of this class. You are not paying any extra money. It's part of what you are going to be learning in this class. When the class is over, one of the new trainings we'll be doing in video editing, text over animation, graphics, emojis. You'll be taught how to make all those ones, but that's a professional class. There's that voice notes is another thing that people use generally in communication. So let's move on. What other things do we have? Apart from that, how do you express yourself digitally? One, on social media, you need that expression. through your email, your Instagram, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, and your Facebook. I'm going to give you a class activity for the next class. You have to get it done. Then you have your blogs, www.yourname.com. You understand? Especially those of us, mommy who is in her 60s, the mommy Fano as well. You need your blogs, www.toyinfano.com. You need your blog because that is where you will sell yourself. That is where you will promote yourself, your personality, your ideology, your opinions. That's where you grow in. You need your blog. Then those of us who have schools, who have farms, who have poultries, and you have fashion designing house, anything you have a law firm, you are going to business, companies, sales of products and services. It's something very compulsory, very, very compulsory. It's very compulsory for you to have. You understand? Since I have a message, okay? You understand? It's very compulsory for you to have. Apart from that, then of course, I've told you about graphics. Now, in rounding up, I gave you an assignment. We said, who am I? That's what we give you digital wealth. You know what the assignment is? I asked you for your name. Your name is your identity. Can I explain something to you? When you are talking of identity in the digital world, some of you, your email address, that's what I'm going to talk about. Your email address, if it does not reflect your name, please change it tonight. My email is shobowaleadedayo@gmail.com. Your email should reflect your name. Your electronic mail. Okay, in your physical mail, what do people write? Is it not your name that is written at the back? That's the same thing. The only thing now is that it's electronic mail. If I am sending you an electronic mail and you have to start spelling your email for me, that means there is a problem. Do you understand? That means there's a problem. You don't need to spell your name for me. I should know it. Your electronic mail, I should know it. That's what I'm talking about. So please try and understand that you have to be consistent. Some of you, the name you go by on Facebook is different from the one on your Instagram. It's different from the one on Twitter. It should not be so. It's your identity. I'll be speaking about it when I talk about digital presence. I'll be speaking about it. So you have to check your email. Oh, www.opelojassimusicband.org. This one, .org is not your email. .org can be your website. It can be your blog. You understand? And if you are using .org, it means that you are not doing any business. And if it's a musical band, then you are doing business. These are the things you are going to be learning. These are the things you are going to be learning when we come to class tomorrow. These are part of the things you'll be learning. You understand? So that your email should show your name. Another thing is, what's your education? When I was asking for your education, I'm talking about your professional platform. That is it. My education now, I'm a PhD holder in computer engineering. I'm a lawyer. I'm an engineer. Do you understand? So that's my own professional qualification. Also, thank you so much. So by the time you look at it, then that professional platform is what will give you your daily needs. Your salary, you just use that to take care of your daily needs, but will not give you wealth. How do you get wealth? That is where your potential comes in. My potential now is communication. I'm communicating, I'm speaking. Do you understand? That's my potential. Your potential might be singing. Opelo Jazz is a musician. Your potential might be organizing. It might be writing. It might be counseling. You have your strength. Is that potential that you are going to maximize? Oh, remarkable. Oh, God bless you, man. God bless you, DJ. You understand? Thank you so much. Generally, we will call me engineer, doctor, barrister. So it's something I'm used to. You understand? So you get it. That's what we are looking at. So you need to understand that that's what will give you wealth. That is where wealth will come from. Wealth will come from. Let me apologize to those who don't understand Yoruba. In the Yoruba race, we always say that Ishe, that's what your salary is to eat. But for you to succeed, then you go into business, your potential, your strength. Are you getting it? Are you maximize it? You work on it. Do you understand? So then your skills, your wealth level. Your wealth level. How high are your skills? You imagine now, my strength is speaking. My skill is that I can speak good English. I can speak French. If I came to class and I started saying, when I was coming there, he told me to came, you would have left since. But my skill, I have trained myself. Even at times, I still work on my phonetics. Do you understand now? These are the things I'm talking about. And these are the things you need to understand. And you also need to do what? You also need to maximize. You need to understand it. You need to maximize it. You understand? So please, it's not something you just, digital world. This is what a Facebook friend. Thank you so much. Our potential is our strength. Thank you. I love this class. You are learning. You understand? So your wealth level, if you're a musician, how good are you at singing? How impressive are you? Do people do they look forward to hearing you sing? If you are a writer, do people look forward to reading your write-up? Virtually all of you here must have read my write-up at one time or the other. How did you find it? Tomorrow when you listen to me, I'm not talking about digitalization tomorrow. I'll be talking about life, personal discovery. Wow, you need to be here. 8 p.m. the same time. They'll give you the password. It's not the same password. Are you getting it now? Digitalization. Understand it. Digitalization. So if you increase your wealth level, then your ICT interest, that's now a platform for digitalization. That will expose you. Okay, just people can start inviting you from France to come and sing. By the time you have a blog and you have 1 or 2 videos done there, and we release it, and you see, when you are well managed, people they will look for you. I've trained different people. I've trained professors. I've trained doctors. I've trained magistrates. I've trained lawyers, medical doctors, PhD holders. I've trained so many. I've trained over 100 students, maybe about 200 students within this lockdown. You understand? People will look for you. Quality. I've trained people within and outside the continent, not country. Do you understand? And all I'm seated, this is the same place I sat all through. Are you getting the concept now? You need to grow yourself. People need you. They want you. And then your health, your hobby will help you to get your health. So now, the D's of digitalization. What are the D's? This is the final slide. Number 1, discover the needs. You discover the needs. Design the solutions. What are the needs? Let me tell you how I came about this class. I discovered that people in the digital world, they don't understand the basics. When you be going through the 2nd and 3rd class, in fact, today, you have learned a lot, they don't understand the basics. So I discovered that need. I now design the solution. I will do this fundamental 2-5. I will now do professional 5-5. The professional is now divided into 2. 1, blogging. The other one, video editing, text animation, voice animation, emoji making, advanced graphics. The other one, I just divided into 2. Can you imagine that? That is designing solution. After that, I trained myself. I developed the skills. Can you look at the slides I'm using? Look at the way I've taught you. Look at the way I explained it to you. Look at the way I brought it to your level. Are you getting it now? I developed the skill. I'm now demonstrating that skill. That's why you are here. After that, I distribute it to you, then you pay me for it. Can you get that? The same way in your area, what is lacking? What do you want to solve? Discover the needs. That's what you can use digitalization to do. It's not something you just rush. No. You have to be conscious. This is what I need. Please, brethren, you have to be conscious, understanding. Look at what I'm doing tomorrow. Birthday colloquium. Online. A lot of people, they just wish them happy birthday and that's it. Look at the difference I'm coming with. Someone said, wow, this is a new innovation. That's what comes up. I'm going to do that for free. I'll teach. I will continue for some time. Later, people will pay to hear me in terms of personal development. That's the truth. That's how it grows. I have discovered a need. People need someone to train them. Are you getting it now? And I'm out to do the training. Are you getting it? God will help you. So those are the things you need to do. Thank you for listening to me today. Thank you for giving me your time. I believe you have learned one thing or the other.